Hi everyone, Max Payment here from Ross Virtual Solution. So in this video today, I'll be showing you guys how to use the sequencer panel. The sequencer panel is a pretty powerful tool in terms of driving your show. You can easily create different events inside your sequencer and trigger the events that we find here just by using the spacebar and kind of using it like a rundown. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So before we start, this would be a very basic introduction. So we're going to be using the Lucid tab here. We're going to create a sequence. So let's call it F1 animation. And I've already created 3 customizable buttons here. In the last video for the events video, I showed you guys how to use one event to trigger 3 different presets from the position tab. And this one, I'm going to show you guys how to trigger these individually as a sequencer effect in your panel. So I created 3 different buttons. If I right click, the first one is triggering the position preset for the up position. So it's going to trigger this one here. The second button is triggering the default positions, which is the drop down. And then the third button is going to trigger the 360 spin preset on our position here. So I made them individually just to show you guys that we can trigger different events as a sequence in our sequencer. So once we create our first sequencer, we're going to click on it, and then we're going to add our events. So these are all the events that exist in our project, in our Lucid project. So first off, I want the F1 car to go up. So I'm going to select the up event button and add it. So you see here it's added to our event. If we have a switcher, we can add a GPI trigger to this as well, which is nice. So you don't have to always trigger it inside of Lucid Studio. You can trigger it from another hardware. And depending on your events, let's say it's a 3D text, you can add different events for your text. And then right here, you can maybe change your text depending on what objects are in your list. We'll go through that through a more advanced video for the sequencer. All right, so we got our F1 up events added here. We're going to add a second one. So we'll do F1 down, add this in there, and then we'll create a third called F1 360. So now we have our event list in our sequencer. And to start it off, we're going to double click the first one, and it's going to change the text to orange, which means it's on standby, ready to go. So the way that we're going to trigger this is using the space bar. So if I hit spacebar, right now it's trigger the first one, which is already up. So it dropped down to F1 down. So if I hit spacebar again, it should trigger the downwards animation. And you see how F1 down is highlighted in orange. And then to finish off the sequencer, we're going to press spacebar one more time, and it should trigger the 360. So you can see it's a very powerful tool to drive a show. It could be something as easy as triggering your position of your camera virtually behind, let's say, the desk. It could be spacebar again to drop down a virtual monitor, spacebar again to change the content, so route it to a target, so on and so forth. So that's the basic introduction to a sequencer. Thanks for watching.